to the Java Culture Official. This channel will provide information about cultural wealth in Indonesia. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe because we will provide other interesting information.
The Kujang is a traditional weapon and symbol of West Java, Indonesia, known for its unique curved blade. It has a rich history that dates back centuries. Originally, the Kujang was primarily used as an agricultural tool, serving purposes like cutting, digging, and clearing vegetation. Its utility in farming made it an essential part of daily life in West Java. Over time, the Kujang evolved into a weapon, with its curved blade adapted for combat. It became a symbol of strength and resilience among the Sundanese people. During the Dutch colonial period in Indonesia, the Kujang took on a new significance. It became a symbol of resistance against foreign rule, representing the Sundanese people's determination to defend their culture and homeland. Another myth attributes the creation of the Kujang to the god Batara Guru. According to legend, Batara Guru bestowed the Kujang upon the Sundanese people as a divine gift. The blade was said to possess magical properties, capable of protecting its owner from harm and evil spirits. The Kujang is associated with spirituality and mysticism in Indonesian culture. Some believe it contains spiritual energy and can be used in rituals for protection and blessings. It is considered a potent tool for warding off negative influences. Kujang is one of the traditional Indonesian weapons that still exists today, originating from the land of Sunda, West Java. The word Kujang comes from the term Kudihang. Kudi in Old Sundanese means a powerful weapon with supernatural powers, while Hyang means god/goddess. So, if interpreted in general, this weapon is a magical heirloom that has supernatural powers that come from the gods. Because it comes from Sunda, this weapon is also often called the Sundanese Kujang. The Sunda Kujang is an heirloom that has certain philosophical values for the Sundanese people. Therefore, this weapon is often used as a symbol or logo or even a name by various organizations and governments, one of which is by becoming the logo of the regional government of West Java province. We can also see the Sundanese cleaver monument standing firmly in West Java. This shows that the cleaver weapon is a culture that is highly respected by the Sundanese people. This weapon is believed to have existed from the 8th to 9th centuries AD. At first, this weapon was only used by the people of West Java as farming equipment. When entering the Pejajaran Makukahan and Punjalu kingdoms, the cleaver's weapon underwent a function development. From previously only farming equipment, over time this weapon became an heirloom which became a symbol of greatness and the authority of a king or nobleman. And since then, this heirloom has changed form. The forerunner of this Kujang has existed since the time of King Siliwangi and the kingdom of Pejajaran, or the Sundang Larang kingdom, which will be handed down to the Sundanese. Kujang Prabu Siliwangi is a talisman or amulet, first appeared during the Pejajaran Makukahan and Punjalu kingdoms. Precisely the beginning of the story during the reign of Prabu Kuto Lalian. A Prabu Kuto Lalian, also known as Hyang Bunasora and Batara Guru in Jampang, for being a qualified hermit or sage in Jampang, Sukabumi. Since then, the function of the Kujang has been gradually used by the kings and royal nobility as a symbol of authority and supernatural powers. One day, when Prabu Kuto Lalian was doing tapa brata somewhere, suddenly the Prabu got the inspiration to redesign the shape of the Kujang, which was used as a farming tool. The inspiration for the latest design that was drawn in the king's mind at that time appeared in an image similar to the island of Java. After receiving this inspiration, Prabu Kuto Lalian immediately assigned Mpu Windusupo, a blacksmith from the royal family. He was asked to make a knife blade like the one in King Siliwangi's mind. At first, Mpu Windusupo was upset about the shape of the weapon he had to make. So before doing work, Mpu Windusupo meditated, observing the king's thoughts. Finally, an image of the prototype model of the weapon was drawn, just like what Kuto Lalian had in mind. After going through the meditation process, Mpu Windasupo started his work. Through the process of magical touches in making the cleaver, he incorporated philosophical values, who are spiritually rich, then become a Kujang weapon that has high power. This is a Kujang Prabu Siliwangi, which has a unique shape, and become an astral-powered object. This weapon has two striking characteristics. The shape resembles Java, and there are 3 holes somewhere on the blade. This is the beginning of the story of a Kujang Prabu Siliwangi weapon that is ready to be passed on to future generations. Sundanese people who have always been associated with the Pejajaran Makukahan kingdom. The shape of the island of Java that is realized in Kujang Prabu Siliwangi is itself a philosophy. From the king's ideals to unite the small kingdoms of Java into one kingdom, which was headed by King Pejajaran Makukahan at that time. The image of the 3 holes on the Kujang symbolizes the Trimurti, or the 3 aspects of the godhead of Hinduism, which Kudo Lalian also adheres to. The meaning of the Hindu Trinity, Trimurti, describes the 3 main kingdoms at that time. These kingdoms include Pungingwararadia, which is located in the eastern part of Java, the kingdom of Kambang Puti, located in the northern part of Java, and the kingdom of Pejajaran Makukahan, located in West Java. Over time, the shape of the Kujang Prabu Siliwangi design has developed further transformations of form in the next generation. Not only that, when the influence of Islam began to grow in the land of Pasundan, this weapon underwent a change in form due to the efforts of Prabu King Santang. The shape is changed to look like the Arabic letter Sion, and the previous 3 holes were added to 5 holes. The letter Sion is the first letter in the sentence of the creed, while the 5 holes are a symbol of the pillars of Islam. This effort aims to make people always remember God when using a cleaver. Since undergoing several shape changes, this weapon is not just an ordinary weapon for farming, but it is a heritage that is thick with spiritual and supernatural powers, which is believed to give certain strength to its owner. Among the Sundanese people, the Kujang is considered a protector from spirits. That said, if someone takes a Kujang while visiting cemeteries or haunted places, then these spirits will not dare to interfere. Today, the Kujang remains a symbol of Sundanese culture and identity. It is often featured in traditional ceremonies, dances, and rituals, serving as a reminder of the region's rich heritage. The Kujang's curved blade is a testament to Sundanese craftsmanship. It blends functionality with artistic elegance, making it a revered cultural artifact. In some regions, families kept the Kujang as a symbol of protection within their homes. It was believed to safeguard the household from harm and negative forces. The Kujang's symbolism permeates Indonesian art and literature, making appearances in paintings, sculptures, and written works. Sundanese people also believe that Kujang can be used to communicate with the supernatural. It is said that if someone sharpens their cleaver properly and prays earnestly, the cleaver will emit energy that can open the way to communication with the unseen world. The Sundanese people have long used the Kujang as a traditional weapon, as well as an agricultural tool. It was so famous that the Kujang became an icon of the province because it was very attached to its people. Reading Kujang means looking at history for its meaning. This is because the Kujang has been inherited from generation to generation as part of Sundanese culture. People are also starting to use them as collectibles or as home displays. That was information about the Kujang Siliwangi. Hopefully this information is useful.